back at it. Okay, so I mentioned this just a little while ago, but oh, we're also doing the God tier again. I forgot to mention that. I'll send a message. Okay, so we're doing the tier list as we go, like before. So, we're gonna try to get to 20, but that is stretching it. And, I don't know how much we're actually going to get through. No matter what, because of what happened earlier, I'm just going to start doing recaps. I also think the recaps will help. Just like anybody in general who wants a recap on certain chapters. Instead of doing all of Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, just every 10 chapters or so we do a recap. I think that'll be fine. But those won't be posted here. They'll be posted on my YouTube channel at Nightfire Rocks. So, let's just get right on into it, shall we? Okay, so we're still on Evankel's floor. Evankel's mothership, the second test point. Wow, they all seem powerful and vicious. Everyone looks formidable. They are survivors of the first test indeed. Now it feels like the real test has begun. I'm excited. What do you think, Hots? Aren't you excited to see those powerful guys? Is your warrior spirit rising? Because of your chattering mouth, my sword arm wants to strike, Shibisu. Is that so? Well then, Anak, how do you feel? Aren't you excited or... Oh yeah, I'm very excited to be on a team with you, you useless blabbermouth. Ah, okay. I don't think you know me well, but I am really strong. I've learned deadly martial arts. Don't lie, they say together. You know, my martial arts is a secret form of combat passed down from the tower. Just shut up. Okay, what voice should we give her? I've never been to a place with such a crowd, Knight. I'm so scared. Don't worry, Lady Neray. I will always be your shield. Oh my, how sweet. Love's blossoming here? Hey, Chunwahong. I haven't been to a place with this many people either. Maybe you're bad at socializing. Whatever. Oh, is that red-haired guy? It's that red-haired guy. How did he pass the test? Oh, him? He attacked everyone he met and killed all of them mercilessly. He's vicious. How could anyone team up with him? I don't get it. Thump, thump, thump. Well, his teammates don't look ordinary either. Gosh, why does he keep on sleeping? Oh, I know. Are you sure we can trust him? I guarantee he's strong. Amazing. This many regulars passed the test? Well, it looks like there are more than 100. They are the chosen ones for sure. There's no doubt they passed the test. Be careful, Bomb. Some of them have unusual powers. Some are cheap and dirty players. The chosen regulars.
Free videos, so you can make delicious homemade pasta without interruptions.
We don't care. Let's do... Yeah, I think that matches. Okay. The chosen regulars who came from the residential area must have at least one extraordinary talent. Don't underestimate any of them. All the regulars here are ferocious enemies. Well, I'm sure we're the strongest team because our leader is the awesome and powerful Mr. Crocodile. Haha, true. Who's? What? The trickery turtles! Get your hands off of me, bug off! Ouch! How can you do that to a teammate? You're not my teammate, you jerk! Okay, we are in the second floor, Labor Rose test. Finally, I gotcha! I will kill you! Look what you did to my arm! How are you going to make up for this? Huh? I don't know. Maybe you can buy a stick and attach it to your arm. What? You jerk! Stop right there, pals. I'm sorry to see your arm like that, but fighting is prohibited during the break. And you got hurt during the test, so it was justified. Justified, huh? I was ambushed. I'm not so weak as to be beaten by this guy. What I mean is, I'm sure you would have been beaten even if it wasn't an ambush. You're just weak. You're really asking for it, aren't you? Well, you got it. Bring it on. Let's fight. I don't care about the test anymore. They seem to be fighting during the break, Mr. Coon. Shouldn't we stop them? Leave them. They will be stopped soon. Did you not understand? No fighting during break time. Hold on. I know who that is, but I gotta get into the voice. There you go. He's got like a smart but nasally voice, is what I think anyway. You didn't take my words seriously, did you, regulars? Who's this guy? He looks like a cricket. Do you want to die too? Do you want to try some pesticide? Stop! I think he's... I'm the test administrator, Le Ro Ro. Test administrator? Then you are a... Yes, I'm a ranker of the tower. A real ranker? For real? Damn it! I'm only backing down because the ranker's here. But remember, I'll be the one to kill you. Well, isn't this a feisty crowd? Wow, he's good. He didn't say much, but he stopped the fight. Yeah, of course. He's a ranker and the test administrator. A ranker? By the way, what's a ranker? What? You don't even know about rankers? Rankers are people who've reached the top of the tower. They are assigned a ranking every season in the tower, and that's why they are called rankers. To the top of the tower? Yeah, they're amazing. Only 1 or 2 out of thousands of regulars gets to be rankers. Quite frankly, they are monsters. They've got crazy power. Reach the top of the tower? Those two, they were amazing people. Mic test, over here, please focus. I will explain the next round. Before that, to give you some brief information about myself, I'm your test administrator ranker Le Ro Ro. I like how he tries to give a gentle smile, but it just comes off creepy. Nice to meet you. Oh my god, awful. Should we hunt him down? What's that? Now that you've had some time to rest, let's move on to the next test. But before that, there will be a little pretest. FYI, those who don't pass this pretest cannot take the next test. That means it is another elimination test. What? What is he testing? Haha, don't worry. It is a really simple pretest. Relax. Alright, let's begin. The pretest. Okay, this way and that way, here and there and everywhere. And boom! Ah! Ah, what's this? Ah! Oof! Ah! Oof! Ah, what's this? Darn it. Is this Shinsu? Yep. I created a barrier of Shinsu. I compressed the Shinsu to make a barrier that pushed you all out. As you well know, Shinsu is everywhere in the tower, and it plays an important role because it allows us to breathe and provides water. However, Shinsu can sometimes be a powerful murder weapon depending on how it's used. Highly concentrated Shinsu is so strong that it can break an arm, so all the contestants in the tower have used Shinsu to fight. However, there are people who show adverse reactions to Shinsu. In other words, those who can't deal with the Shinsu are not appropriate candidates to be in the tower. The people who can pass through this veil barrier don't have adverse reactions to Shinsu, at least. The teams that pass through the barrier pass the test as well, and those who don't fail. Alright then, please come through. Wait, did you say team? What if your teammates can't pass through the barrier? Isn't it obvious? That team fails. That's absurd! It doesn't make sense. Absurd? What is? Yeah, we joined teams last minute. It's not fair if I'm eliminated of a teammate because of a teammate. That's just bad luck. It's rubbish. Is this a lottery? Hey, do you know what the most important is? Do you know what is the most important to move up the tower? It's luck. The luck of having a strong body. The luck of being smart. The luck of being rich. The luck of escaping from death. The luck of saving a teammate. The only reason you got this far is because you were lucky. And now you say it's absurd to test luck? Stop your jabbering and just take the test, you regulars. Damn it. He's saying whatever he wants, which means this has nothing to do with fairness. Well, actually, the concentration of Shinsu in that barrier doesn't look that high. Since he's been hunting in the Shinsu, he'll pass easily. The problem is Bomb.
You want to get good at it, like really good at it. YouTube Premium.
No. Bomb? Sorry, Mr. Leraro? Bomb. I don't know why, but I wasn't pushed out. Yeah, to take the test, I should probably go back and go out and come back in, right? His face. His eyes always bother me. It looks like they're fish eyes when he does this part. I'm sorry. I'll go back out. It's a test after all. No, Mr. Bomb. You're in. I think I made a mistake, but that's also part of your luck. You passed, Mr. Bomb. What? Damn it, this stupid luck thing. What? He's got all the luck, huh? Boo! What's going on? He couldn't possibly have made a mistake. Crocodile and I were right next to him, but we were pushed out. Whew. Damn. So the world is all about luck, huh? Like a lottery. You will never walk alone. You will never walk alone. It's not a mistake. He just wasn't pushed out. What is this? Who is he? A monster has arrived. Okay, next. So far, I'm not really seeing anything else that catches my eye. As a rereader, it all looks pretty much the same as how I remember it. There's a few things, but I'm going to wait until I get to those points, or that they actually happen, to talk about it, as to not be too spoilery. Boing! He gets zapped while he did it. How does it feel, pal? It feels kind of lumpy. It feels okay when I touch it, but when I try to enter, it tingles and I just bounce off. You look bored. How about chatting with me for a while, Mr. Baum. Okay. Layra Rose test, still on the second floor. While we're waiting, do you want to play a game? Huh? What game? Let's get Switch regular. We'll be the first to pass through the Shinsu. If you get it right, I will answer any question you ask. But if I'm right, you'll have to answer anything I ask. What do you think? What? Really? Sounds cool. Then I'll go first. I choose that green girl. I think her name was Anak. Who would you choose, Mr. Baum? Layra Rowe. He might know where Rachel is. There's a high possibility that she passed through here. I really want to win the game to find Rachel. What? There's an aura around her. Okay. So just making a reference from the anime to this, right? So recently I've rewatched the anime, and I do remember in the scene like this, the same thing happened where he was kind of looking around, and then an aura showed around Anak. So I had completely forgotten that this happened. I thought it was just like some visual effect to make Baum seem more special in a sense, like he had a read on more powerful people, but no, it actually does happen. Which is kind of interesting because as far as like thinking back about it, I don't think this happens any other time. So I'm not entirely sure if he can just tell if people are really powerful, if that's what this is, or I'm not entirely sure. Like, so out of these people here, he can just sense that Anak's the most powerful one. I don't know necessarily, but that's kind of like my guess as to why. I also choose that green girl. Is there a reason you are choosing the same person? I have a feeling. Oh my god. What the heck? She can pass through so easily. Seems like a tie. But since I'm a ranker, I will answer your question. What? Really? Then did a girl with light blonde hair and freckles pass by here? Light blonde hair, freckles. I don't think I saw her in any of the tests I was in charge of. I see. She might be taking a test somewhere else. I will try to ask the other administrators about her. Any other questions? Then could you tell me about the irregulars? Thump. Impossible! Why can't I enter? They all pass through, so why can't I? What are you doing, stupid? Look at this bum in a tracksuit making a commotion inside the tower. This test is to filter out inferior guys like you. What? Give up on getting into the tower and just go home, you bum. The tower is for the chosen like me, Thump. Like me, Thump. Huh? What? What's wrong? Why isn't this working? Thump, 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 thump. Haha, what's happening here? Is it because this bum touched it? Thump, thump, thump. Ha, looks like you can't pass through either. Hey, need help wiping off that blood, you old hag? Ugh! There's a monster in here! Open the door right now! The prologue was right when it said everything is in here. I never realized that before. That's funny. Bang, 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 bang. What? Breaking the fourth wall there. Oh, there was something I wanted to mention while I was kind of on the subject of the anime versus here. Okay, look. I actually did like the anime. Would I say it's the best anime out there? No. Would I say it's the greatest adaptation ever? No. But for what it was, I enjoyed it. It was, I would say, an average adaptation, right? I think what would have made it better, and because I just watched it recently, the thing is, they make Bomb so much more quiet in the anime. Like, he looks more naive, or like he just doesn't have a thought to himself, and that's not the case. Bomb isn't the smartest person out there, and he's not the most calculating, and he is naive, but he also thinks a lot. And because Bomb is more of a thinker, when they cut all that out, it made him look more naive than what he's supposed to come off as. And then later on, as it went, they started adding more and more of his thoughts in, and it felt better, I guess is the best way to put it, because you were actually hearing Bomb's thoughts instead of just watching him say nothing. But that was one thing that, going back, probably the biggest thing that bugged me about it. Okay, anyway, let's go back. Damn, I can't lose to this old hag. Yawn. It's noisy here. Could you please chat outside the tower? Well, very simple. I'm going to sleep here. I don't think anyone will enter over here. I never realized. Alright, rereading, sometimes you just, I did not know he said that. Like, I never caught that. Well, I know he said it, but I forgot. So now I'm laughing at it again. That's funny. I will kill you, Laurel! Damn it! You dare insult me? I will tear your pillow and break it into pieces as soon as I get over there. God, wait for me in heaven. I'll be there as soon as I get my hands on that scum. The regulars are those who go against the rules of the tower. Don't fit? Yes. As you can see, this tower can be divided into 3 areas. There's a residential area called the Outer Tower, the test area of the regulars called the Inner Tower, and the middle area. It is normal for the residents of the tower to be born in the residential area and live on that floor for their entire lives. But some people of a particular class can go to the other floors through the Inner Tower of the middle area. That's for the regulars. You are also going up through the Inner Tower because you're a regular, right? What? Why does it sound as if you didn't know? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed this one. Oh, I see. No. Of course I knew. Inner Tower, Outer Tower, and everybody's tower, yay! Well, anyway, in the case of the regulars, they live in the residential area, and one day show enough talent to earn the right to enter the Inner Tower. There are some other cases too, but all of them are chosen. That's what they have in common. Ah, I see. According to him, everybody was born and raised in the tower. If that's true, it's very different from the world I know. The sorting of the regulars is done by Hedon, the administrator of the tower. And all the regulars who have been sorted eventually gather here. However, very rarely people who weren't sorted get here. They are the irregulars. But then, are the irregulars evil? No. It is true that they violate the rules of the tower, but we can't say that they are evil. However, the irregulars who came here such as Phantominium, Enryu, and Urek Mizuno were all so powerful that irregulars became feared. Is there a way I can meet them? There is. Go up. Everything exists up there. Okay, let's go back up just a little bit, because I actually saw something recently that I wanted to talk about with this, so this is a good time to do it. So, I won't say names because we haven't met them yet, so no spoils in that sense. But so, we have the middle tower. So, the Inner Tower is where the regulars spent most of their time, right? Later on, once you get to a certain floor, you are able to go to the outer tower and live in residential areas. So you go. And then to get to any of this stuff in between, or up or down, use the middle area, right? So the thing is that, kind of brought to my attention, I was wondering. So obviously, we have, if we're saying this is like the 100th floor or whatever, and this is the first, right? Down here.
You're into something new, and you want to get good at it. Like,
minute.
really good at it. YouTube Premium can help.
Okay. So, if we have, this is the middle area, inner tower, outer tower, floor 100, first floor, right? Or, however many you go, right? The most powerful people, they obviously have the better, higher floors, and these, I would say, I guess in my mind, the higher you go, the richer and nicer things become, because the elites are living up here, right? And we know that there's some people who come in and they're probably from this floor. So it seems like if you don't live up in these areas and you live down here, it's pretty much like a tough shit kind of world, right? Because a lot of people are always like, aside from the appeal of go up the tower, get your wish granted, right? A lot of people are like, why would you leave your friends, your family, everything behind to do that? Well, from my consensus, if you're living down here on the bottom floor, right, it's a pretty shitty life. Like, you've got the king up here, and these are the peasants, the lowest of the low, right? And there are some things that happen that kind of reinforce that later on. But, so, anyone in the tower can be chosen, right? So if you're on these lower floors, then you're going into the tower to escape from a life of misery, essentially, of maybe being poor, poverty, homelessness even, being hunted. Whereas if you're entering the tower from up here, it's more like you're expected to enter the tower, because there's a class system. We gotta keep the people in the lower towers in their place, right? That's kind of like my thought process on it, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit while we were here, because I felt like that was kind of interesting to think about. Okay, let's go back. Damn it! How can this useless test eliminate me? I don't know what this barrier is all about, but I am strong enough without any stupid powers. I am the strongest of all the regulars here. How could I be eliminated just because I failed this test? This is nonsense. But that weak little boy passed the test just by chance? Are you kidding me? Why should I be eliminated when I am much stronger? Stands up. Tap, 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 tap. Tap. What? What more do you have to say? I'm sick of listening to your nonsense. You think you're above us just because you're a ranker? Look at how skinny and weak you look. Judging by the fact that you passed this kind silly test, maybe you are actually weak. This was my last show of mercy, and you don't even have the slightest clue. What? Just how stupid are you? Fine then. I will teach you the hard way so that you understand what power lies above and why you can't go up. Okay, on episode 11 now. I think we're making good progress so far. There was no limit to Shinsu. With Shinsu, you can obtain immortality or godlike powers. There are rumors that Enriru the Notorious can even create living beings using Shinsu. However, as it is for every living being, we have our own limits. When one faces a being with infinite possibilities, what's this? And discovers their own limits, they fall into despair. That barrier of Shinsu was my last show of mercy. Ah, ah. Before you enter the tower and fall into deeper despair, those who don't qualify should get lost. Ah! Feeling pain? The concentration of Shinsu I gave you is routine above the 30th floor. This much is routine? Do you get it now? The reason you can't go up? It's not like you were not strong enough or your efforts weren't enough. It's just because you just weren't one of the chosen ones. Go back to the floor you came from. Glop cough. You're not qualified to climb the tower. Why am I not chosen? Do you know how hard I've tried to climb the tower? I risked my life to train myself, and I gave up everything I had. There is nothing left for me when I go back, not even my wife or kids. Why wasn't I chosen? Isn't God cruel? When God first shows you the world, it might seem like you can have anything in this limitless world. But one day God appears again and tells you this is your limit. Although there are many things that you still want to have. Mr. Lero, do I deserve to go up the tower? Well, I wouldn't know. But I'm sure there will be a time when you also have to stop. And I just hope that you find what you're looking for, whatever that is. Rachel. Tap, tap. He's fighting. His face. Chosen whatever. Who cares? Who chooses who? They get in. This was something I also didn't catch my first read through. Was that his briefcase gets stuck here. Phew. Hey, Bomb! Oh, Mr. Coon. Mr. Lero, I should go now. Okay. I hope to see you after the test, Bomb. And Bomb, yes? I recommend that you don't become too close to your teammate, Mr. Coon. He's from a dangerous family. Be careful. Tap. Yay! I passed! Nice! I've passed this floor's test. Next, I'll make it to the top of the tower. You're getting ahead of yourself, but my dream will come true. Crack. What is cracking? Oh, is it like their hand or something? I'm confused. Here I go. I'm going to make it to the top. Okay, there's nothing that can stop me. Second floor, Lero's test cleared. Okay, real quick, let's go over here to the tier list, right? So we've met Mr. Lero. Where is he at? There he is, Lero. As always, we always put them in the average. Is there anyone we want to move around? We didn't really see a whole bunch from Rock this time, and we're going off of my initial reactions to this and how they move throughout the story. So, we haven't seen any more of Hidan or Yuri. We've seen Bomb, but again, this is more based off of what he's shown us so far, story-wise. So it goes off of how well the character is written, their personality, and what they contribute to the story, right? So that's why you're seeing like Hidan on the super good for season 1, right? Because And personality doesn't necessarily mean an evil personality, right? It just means, you know, their consistency throughout the story, how much they're well written. That's what we're going off of. We're not going off of, I hate this character, so they're trash. We're giving everybody a fair chance, essentially.
Brand new music, videos, and today's hottest artists is brought to you every Friday on YouTube Music's release playlist.
Go back. Okay. So, let's see. So, we haven't seen these two. We haven't heard much from Kun. These two are based up here from their fight that we see, things like that. We haven't seen Rachel yet anymore. Haven't seen them. Shibisu, super good. I feel like we can put him there. Leiroro, keep his average. Rock, at this point in the story, has potential, right? So yeah. I think that's good, right? When we get further up into the tower to where we're up with my reaction videos for now, that's when our tier list will start to be a little bit different, where we won't really base them as much, but because this is a we're rereading, I'm just moving them around to where I feel they are in the story at this time, rather than whether I really like them or not. So, okay, let's continue. Second floor, Hansung's examination. Those of you who passed the test, make a line. The next test will be on a first-come, first-served basis. Hi, I'm the test guide, Yellowy. The test will be conducted one team after another. For the remaining teams, please wait and follow the guide robot's instructions. Well, the test will begin. The first may now enter. Waiting is so boring. Also, the other thing is, if we haven't, for the tier list, if we haven't seen a character in a while, they'll drop a rating. And if we haven't seen them even more than that, then eventually they'll drop all the way down. That's kind of my thing, right? Because we don't want to leave characters who never come back and like average or super good, because we never see them again. They're not contributing to the story anymore. Waiting is so boring. What is so interesting, Bum? Huh? No, it's just I've never been in such a bright place. He's never been in a bright place? Kun, yes? That blue thing, is that what's called the sky? Yeah. Why are you asking about obvious things? It's like you've never seen the sky before. Oh, so it is the sky. What? I know that if you keep going up into the sky, you can get to the bright stars. What? What are you talking about, Bomb? Stars are just a legend. Even if you go up, the only thing you'll reach is the floor's roof. The blue sky is created by Shinsu, and the bright thing at night is just a light ball. I heard there are stars in the outside world, but they don't exist. At least, not here in the tower. Oh, I see. Jeez. Just focus on the test, Bomb. What a silly question. Ha ha ha. I'm sorry. Ah! What? What's that sound? Zzzt. Is it coming from in there? That really smirky grin. Next team, please. What? What was that scream? Are they dead? What is this test? Is this test perhaps super dangerous? This one is taking longer for the team before. The door opened right away. As a matter of fact, I didn't hear any screams from the previous team. Does that mean they passed the test? Damn it. How would I know without the guide saying anything? What the hell is going on behind that door? Ah! A scream. Did this team fail? After them, it's our turn. I want to figure this out before we go in. Only three out of the 10 teams didn't scream. If the soundless teams pass, the pass rate is really low. Hey, pals. Why the long faces? Thud, thud. Who are you? What do you want? Who is this jerk? Don't glare at me like that. We're all on the same boat. I came here to give you a huge hint about the test. A huge hint? Really? Shh. Don't be so loud, others will hear us. A hint? How would you know? Deduction. I was chosen because of my intelligence, so this one is simple. We've got no clues at all. What could be the basis of your deduction? What do you mean, no clues? The biggest clue is given during each test. What? It is the time. Time? Think. The teams that didn't scream all passed the test in 4 to 5 minutes, but the teams that exceeded 5 minutes all screamed. I think you're right on that point. You see, and the testing room is completely blocked off from here. It doesn't make sense that no sounds are heard except the screaming, which means that the administrators are intentionally letting us hear the screams. They are giving us a hint with each scream. They are telling us, no matter what test is in there, it should be completed in 5 minutes. Well, that does make sense, but we'll have to see if that hint is useful when we get in there. Thank you, Mr. Neon Plastic Bag. So nice of you to tell us what you know. Neon Plastic Bag? No need to thank him, Bomb. Huh? He just wants to see if this hypothesis is right by using us. You're telling us to test your hypothesis, aren't you? If we who heard your hypothesis pass the test in 5 minutes, you will take the test using the clue. And if we don't, you'll find another way, won't you? Ah! Turn 940. Next team, please. The test starts when you open the door beyond this one. Then I'll open the door for you. Good luck, good luck. I hope you pass. I really want to punch him. Bam. Nice to meet you, regulars. My name is Han Sung Yu, and I'm the administrator of your next test. Shall we start the test? Okay, let's see. Who have we met? This guy... Whatever. We'll just set him as average, but he's gonna go down. Who else have we met so far? We're meeting Han Sung Yu now. We've met Lauro. I don't know if they've said his name. Well, they have said his name. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for the moment. Okay. Did you hear? Lady Maria was chosen as the princess this time. I knew she would be. So the power is all hers now, huh? Then what happens to Mr. Kun? Well, his sister wasn't chosen.
There's a lot to learn when you're a new parent. Like the ins and outs of nap time. Get them to sleep.
Okay, let's fix the music. Nah, this music definitely. Well, his sister wasn't chosen, so it's obvious. He will be kicked out to somewhere else in the tower. Too bad. He was really smart, but isn't he a little scary? He acts like he knows everything in the tower at that young age. I get goosebumps just from looking into his eyes. Yeah, I know. They're awful, those eyes. So it's his fate to be abandoned by the Lord. Shouldn't he give up on going up the tower? Garbage, trash, of course. How could a nobody be chosen as regular? Isn't it too harsh to call him a nobody? Whatever. He'll be cast out anyway. His fate is to be discarded like trash. It's a pity just because his sister couldn't be the Princess of Jihad. Yeah, I pity him, even though he's worthless now. But isn't that what life is like? If there are some that rise up, there are others who grovel beneath them. Haha, Mr. Kun groveling, I can't even imagine. But did you hear that rumor? What rumor? Princess Maria and Mr. Kun are actually my little Aguero. Aguero, listen to me. I lost the fight. Now remember what I say, Aguero. From now on, we can't make any mistakes. Don't listen to anyone. Nasty siblings. Really, don't trust anyone. Go up the tower. Gross. How long? Rumor. Only walk. Did you hear me? Apparently, Mr. Kun and Princess Maria are in love. How could that be possible? What an unbelievable rumor. Can you even call that love? The paths that are the best for us. Nasty. There are rumors that without Mr. Kun, Maria wouldn't have become a princess. Gross. That's crazy. Well, I guess Maria used Mr. Kun. I don't think so. What nasty siblings. Gross. If not, we all die. Sorry. I'm very sorry. It's all my fault, my Aguero. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Aguero. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. You know, rereading... You know, obviously they've got these inner thoughts of everything else that Kun was hearing, right? But don't listen to anyone, nasty siblings. Don't trust anyone. Only walk the paths that are the best for us. If not, we all die. So obviously, you know, these two aren't. But these two, don't listen to anyone. Only walk the paths that are the best for us. If not, we all die. And then I'm sorry. Like, my first impression of Kun's mother was that she was kind of like evil, like mean and sadistic, I guess. That was my first impression, but rereading these, it doesn't really seem that way. It doesn't really seem like she hated her son. Like, and then we've got the I'm sorry, I'm very sorry, it's all my fault, my Aguero. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Aguero. Sorry, I'm sorry, sorry. Obviously, he was still abandoned by his family. But I think Kun's mother tried, it seems like she tried to stop that from happening, but he was still cast out, and she's remorseful for that fact. But that's just kind of my feeling about it. Like, it doesn't really seem like she was sickened or upset with Kun for what happened. She was just sorry, is what it feels like. Okay, second floor, Hansung's examination. Nice to meet you, regulars. My name is Hansung Yu, your next test administrator. I'm usually just a test director on Evankel's floor. Nice to meet you. But this time, I will be directly in charge of this test. This time the test is simple. Do you see all these doors behind me? Within 10 minutes, find the real door and open it. Huh? Find the real door? Amongst all of those? Yes, isn't it really simple? There are 12 doors in total. Among them, find the real door that will take you outside. If you find the real door and open it, you will pass this test. However, if you don't find the door in 10 minutes and give up, you'll fail. And if you open a wrong door within the 10 minutes, you will die. Die, you said? The scream that we heard outside was, then, what is the secret to finding the real door? Show it to us. There aren't any more hints. Well, what? How can we find the real door without any hints? Hey, say something. Well then, the test begins. Ah, what's all this? Hey you, are you nuts? What can we do without any information? Yeah, that's unfair. Say something, please. Why are all the tests like this? Damn, what now? Oh, gosh! I'm not taking any tests anymore. It's annoying! How can we find the real door without any information? Look at my rage! Stop it! No! Let me think again. It's a test. They can't have us choose a door without any hints. There are 12 doors, and there's a 10-minute time limit. There is one real door among those that will lead us out. If we can't find the door in 10 minutes, we're dead, and if we choose the wrong door, we all die. He made it clear that there are no more hints, which means he already gave us some sort of hint before that. What was the hint? He only told us the time limit. Can it be that the hint is hidden? No. In his word, not in his words, but in this place itself? But there are no such hints. Click. A clock. Tap, tap, tap. This time, there is a smart one, but I'm sorry to tell you this, but this test can't be completed by smarts alone.
So you'll never have to stop your how-tos to skip an ad.
Let's skip that ad. And we're gonna go to a clock. Why is there a clock? 1:40. The pocket already works as a timer. Come to think of it, besides his stuff in the door, the only thing left in this room is that clock. The teams that didn't scream passed the test in 4 or 5 minutes, but the teams that passed the time limit all screamed. Is the time really the hint, as that guy said? No matter what test is carried out in there, it should be completed in 5 minutes. No, I shouldn't be blinded by his words. The time limit is 10 minutes. It makes no sense to finish the test in 5 minutes. However, the existence of that clock does bother me. Now we have around 7 minutes left. So, if he was right, we have 2. No, I shouldn't think of his words. Don't trust anyone. They were just words. Think, where is the hint? Where? I'm sure I can find it. The best way, don't trust anybody. Make the wrong choice and we all die. Think thoroughly. Where's the hint? Clock. No. Don't trust. Where? Choose what? Time left. No hints. Where is the best answer? Where? Think. Answer. Don't trust. Don't trust. The time left. He said. Ah, Rock! What are you doing? Think. No hints. Stop! Don't you see? I'm opening the... Don't you see? I'm opening the door! Ah! Tick-tock, tick-tock, tock. Thud. That crocodile. That damn crocodile. What are you doing? What has he done? Why did you open the door? What? there are no hints. Then isn't it obvious to guess? All the explicitives. We're doomed now. Okay. Why did you guess by yourself, you idiot? Then what would you have done? Did you have a better idea? There were no hints anyway. Either we die or we don't. If there was no choice but to guess, why not get it over with fast? There could have been a hint. So did you find it? Did ya? Well, not yet, but that yellow turtle said there aren't any more, so... Congratulations. You passed the test. What? Alright, we're still on floor 2. Hansung's examination. Passed? What do you mean? Why? Aren't you pleased? It's not that I'm not, but to pass this test, you just had to open any door within 5 minutes. You opened a door within 5 minutes. So you passed, obviously. In 5 minutes? What the hell? I can't accept this. You gave us no clues, and you say opening the door in 5 minutes is the way to pass the test? What can you evaluate in a test like this? Mr. Coon, we did give you hints. It's just that you didn't trust them. What? I knew you would be like that, Coon Aguero Agnes. You're one of the abandoned sons who was kicked out after the fight of the Coon family. You can't do anything without assurance. You can never open a door if you're not certain of success. However, Mr. Coon, the world never waits for you to choose an answer. These numerous doors, which were all correct, will turn into doors of death after mere seconds. You need teammates around you who can sometimes open doors without hesitation. You have good teammates to go up with. Congratulations. The test is over now, so let's say goodbye for now. I hope to see you on a higher floor, son of Coon. Darn it. And one more thing, Mr. Coon. Your bag looks heavy, huh? Sneaky fox. How was my guess? You stupid turtles can't do anything without the great rock. I felt it as soon as I got there. We know you just guessed. That we would have to open a door in 5 minutes. My instinct, it is. A feeling, you know. You need teammates around you who can sometimes open doors without hesitation. Well now, I changed my mind, you poor guys. I will accept you as my men. The leader rack. No way, I can't accept that. What? Find the real door without any hints? Well, what the hell is that? What do you mean by no more hints? Then how can I find the real door? I gave you all hints. When the test begins. Ah, serious? Concho, leave this to me. I will pass the test with the prophecy of God. Leave this to me. Prophecy of God? What kind of ability is that? It is literally the prophecy of God. I connect to my ho 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 God and find the real door. Ho 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 ho. You creatures, what do you want to know? Ho 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 ho. I'll give you the answer. Is he connected? But isn't that just guessing? I think so too. No! Ho 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 ho. This is the right door. Ho 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 ho. I sometimes get it wrong, but I hope not this time. We're screwed. You passed the test. What? They all sit there and just do it with him. Even if I explain, they won't listen. I should just let them go. Hey, you living burden. Are you sleeping in a situation like this? Hey, you, wake up. Laurel, hey. Gosh, the test started. We have to find the real door in 10 minutes. There is no time to sleep.
Music Premium and get one free month.
Oh, okay. Back. Wake up! Hey, you bastard, wake up now! What is he doing? It's freaky. Is he sleeping or what? Damn you, old lady. There are no hints, so let's just open any door. I've been nice to you, old lady. Who's the old lady? Are you talking to me like that? No, more words. Oh, sorry. No more words. I'll just punish you with my hands. Die! If you don't find the real door in 10 minutes, I will tear apart your pillow and blanket. I'm a bit worried. I think Laurel will choose any door and go back to sleep again. No way. He's got a brain. No, look at his eyes. I will find a place where I can sleep. What? No! Mr. Laurel, no! You passed. What? Anak, Hatsu, and Shibisu. You've passed the test. Amazing. How did you get the answer? It's simple. You gave us the hints. You gave us 3 hints in total. The first one was the sound of screaming. No sounds were escaping from beyond the door, but the screaming sounds seemed to be on purpose. The only teams that could be heard screaming were the ones who spent more than 5 or 6 minutes on the test. The second hint was the clock up there. I was wondering why it was there, even though we used the pocket in here. I took a thorough look and noticed it had 5-minute cycles. And the last one is what you said. There aren't any more hints. In other words, you don't have to look for more hints, which also means the answer can be drawn from the hints provided. This can also be understood as open a door in 5 minutes, because there won't be any more hints after 5 minutes. Great! You passed the test perfectly. He is useful sometimes. You don't look that smart. Yay! I'm trying to see if there's any more as I go. Things that I may have missed in my first read through. But so far, I'm not really seeing anything. If you guys catch something, though, let me know. The test is over, Mr. Yu. As you asked, I gave out hints for the answer, pretending to be a regular. Oh, nice job. Now go and take a break. Can I ask you something? Yes, sure. I don't quite get this. Why did you tell me to give out hints to the regulars? The hints were already there. Oh, that's true. Huh? Mr. Yu? But the hint was the hint you gave them. Really accepted as a hint by all of them, huh? One extremely smart but untrusting man almost failed the test because of that hint. He almost got to the answer, but rejected it because he doesn't trust anybody. But his teammate, who had pure courage, saved him. A person with faith in nothing but his God was saved because of that faith. And the person who was annoyed at having to think was saved because he was annoyed. The one who listens to others and doesn't hesitate to choose found all the evidence according to the hints and got to the answer. If we compare the hints you gave them with a cup of tea, did the tea turn out to be a medicinal tea for all of them? For some, it did function like medicine, but for others, it was poison. And even if it was medicine, could they have passed the test without the courage to swallow it? Which is just to say, that cup of tea you gave the regulars was neither something good nor bad. They could draw the truth that the tea was medicinal from what I told them, But there was only one way they could verify that. To verify whether the tea was medicinal or poisonous, they had to drink the tea. By the way, that's coffee. And it's even instant. This tastes a bit sour. Shut up. Instant coffee is the best. Yes, sir. Second floor, Hansung's examination clear. Whoosh. Everybody freeze. Time is up. Von Kuhl's floor, the third area of the first test spot for regulars. Those who survived the test, the ones who passed, will be sent to the next waiting spot. Drip, drip. There were only 3 who passed the first test. To be continued. Okay, let's go back over to our tier list here. Okay. So, let's see if we can move anyone around. Let's see. Kun, I think, again, remember, we're just going along as we go. I think that, okay, first off, we haven't seen Head-On in a while. So let's move him back down to average. We haven't seen Yuri in a while, so we'll move him down to average as well. Yeah, so we'll keep those guys there, obviously. Let's see. We've only met him once so far, so not a lot to go on as we're moving them around, right? We've seen Lauro a couple times now, and he is always just, for me, I love Lauro, don't get me wrong, but he is just always a constant character.
Music, videos,
he provides comical relief every now and then. But as far as right now, I think he deserves just to stay average, because he doesn't really provide anything more at this point. And then we'll move Rock back up to average, because Rock is Rock. Right? So, I think as far as everything else goes right now, we've seen this guy a few times on here. I think that's him, right? Kuchan. Is that his name? So we'll put him on there. Trying to think. Oh. We've met Ho. We'll put him on there. Let's see. I don't see... Oh, and we've met Serena, so we'll also put Serena there. Okay, so yeah, and like I'm saying, this is not based on power, it's just basically a tier list that shows their progress as they go. So of course right now most of these characters we met are going to be average, because aside from the few up here, we haven't really seen anything, and we're not going off of power, we're going off of personality, the writing, and other things. Now things affect more things than others. Obviously, the writing has to be good with them, but at the same time, it's not going to affect it too much. So we got the personality as well, things like that. So, we'll keep that as it is, right? All right. Anyway, let's move on. Huh? The number of winners from the first test is only 3? Let's see, anything else? I haven't seen anything yet. How exactly did you administer the test? It's just... Did you have some sort of endless death match? You know me. I don't like boring stuff. Third area test administrator, Quant. Okay, so we're meeting Quant now. So, I just did a 30-minute survival match for fun. So you're saying that only 3 out of 200 survived in 30 minutes. That's what you're telling me. Yes. It might sound crazy, But it's true. Only 3 survived in 30 minutes. Then, who were the 3? Was Jihad's princess there, or an irregular? Well, there were both. What? What are you talking about? Do you mean there was an irregular and a daughter of Jihad together? Yeah. Then why didn't you inform me? And even worse, why did you carry on with the test knowing those monsters were involved? Are you nuts? Huh? I forgot to check. You forgot to check the information on the combatants? Are you insane? Sorry. Oh my, what can we do now? How can this happen while Evankel's away? If the administrator knew about this, no. He might already know. If Ivanko finds out about this, you and I will be fired. You know, fired and hanged. Dangle, dangle. I'm sorry. Isn't there anything we can do? Anything I can do? Anything I can do? Move over to Ghostbusters starting from the next. I forgot that existed. That's funny. Which, I don't know, 15. Please, I don't want to die. I heard they need a new ghost for the next episode. You should make some donations or something before you die. Please, Hansen. I'll fill this room with instant coffee. Gosh, what can we do? I'll look for a way out. Well, really? I love you, Hansung. Shut up and prepare coffee for me. Of course. Let's see. Anything noteworthy? I don't see anything yet. Pocket visible mode. Phone call on. Call labor row, please. I knew I was smart. Okay. So, nothing that there's a few things I am picking up on that I still can't quite talk about yet until we get there, so it's not really much of a spoiler. And I haven't really seen anything else yet that is in the background or something that sticks out to me. So, we'll just keep moving on. Okay. So we're doing the crown game now, yep. Oh, these guys. This test was hard indeed. A lot of the teams didn't make it up here. But there are more here than I thought. It looks like over 20 teams. The break is almost over. I should go to the bathroom. Oh. Okay. Okay, got it. Hey, lucky boy. You passed this one too. I'm Shibisu, a regular like you. Nice to meet you. And yours? Oh, I'm Bomb. What's the name of that big guy? I'm Leader Rock. Hello. Leader Rock. I'm the true leader of the era. Haha, funny. You've got funny guys on your team. By the way, you're awesome. You just look ordinary, yet you made it up here. No. I'm sorry, friend, I do not. No, not really. It's thanks to my teammates. The humblest ones turns out to be the scariest. By the way, there aren't many teams left, which means that the test is almost over. The test will be harsher from now on, but I'll pass all of them. I made a promise to my friend to make it up the tower. That was another thing I didn't caught the first time reading through, that Shibisu actually had a reason other than something else to go up the tower. Like, he's looking for a friend. And it's kind of interesting to me that we actually haven't met this friend yet either. So I wonder when that will come into play, or if it will ever come into play. But I'm sure eventually it will. I wonder who his friend is, too. Like, is this someone we've already met? Is someone we haven't met yet? Is this person going to be important? You know, those are all things that come into mind. But we will see. Bum, why did you come into the tower? Huh? I must find someone in the tower. You must find someone? Is there a regular, you know? But the inner tower is too huge to find someone. Oh, but I need to meet her. Sorry for what I said. I'm sure you'll find her, don't worry. Mr. Shibisu. Haha, see you later. Hope to see you again after this test. Yes, of course, Mr. Shibisu. Did you have enough rest, regulars? I'm so happy to see you again. Oh, Mr. Leiro Ro. Haha, I came here with very good news. Good news? Yeah. I talked with the test director before I came here, and he told us to give you a bonus game. Sorry, but no thanks. It's not good for us to have more tests. I'm sorry to hear that. The bonus game has nothing to do with the tests. It is up to each team to choose whether to play the bonus game. There is no penalty if you don't participate, but the winner of the bonus game gets to pass the final test of the floor. They get the right to go straight to the next floor. The right to go to the next floor? Then what about the remaining tests? They don't have to take them. Wow, that's a huge advantage. It is a big chance. But that luck to move on to the next floor goes to only one team. So, what is the bonus game? The game is called the Crown Game. I will explain the details to you when we get to the game spots. Now that you've been transmitted to the spots, I will explain the Crown Game to you. The Crown Game is, in short, a game to steal the crown. The team that holds this crown at the last moment wins the game. It might seem simple, but the rules are a bit complicated. First is the time limit. A game consists of 5 rounds, and each round is 10 minutes long. Only 5 teams can participate in each round, and the team that possesses the crown at the end of each round becomes the winning team and proceeds to the next round. In the next round, 4 teams and the winning team from the previous round will compete for the crown. The true winning team will be the team that has the crown at the end of the 5th round. FYI, if you want to participate in the game, press the red buzzer at the entrance of each of your doors. Only 5 teams can participate, and they will be chosen on a first-come, first-served basis. If several teams press the buzzer simultaneously, the team that participated the most will get the chance to participate. But there is a way to finish the game. That is to sit on the throne wearing the crown before 5 minutes is up. The round automatically ends the moment someone sits on the throne, and the team with a member sitting on the throne becomes the winning team of the round. However, some movement will be restricted. If there was a winning team at the end of the previous round, that team may keep the crown. But at least one team must stay seated on the throne wearing the crown. If the crown wearer comes off the throne or loses the crown, that teammate will be eliminated from the test. And if another team takes the crown and sits on the throne, that team wins the round. What? Then it's obviously a disadvantage to participate early. Correct! The winner of the previous round assumes a big risk in the next round. Huh? He heard that from up there? Nice hearing. But if you postpone participating because of the risk, you won't be even able to get into the game at the end. That's also correct. Everyone will want to be in the last game, but there are only 5 teams that can participate in one round. Well, although there are a lot of rules and limitations, the point of the team with the crown, the point is that the team with the crown at the end of the last round is the winner. Don't overthink it. You just have to steal the crown. Oh, and one more thing. Another team from another test spot will be participating. It is a long story. Regulars from another test spot. Well then, check the details in the instruction book next to the buzzer. Now let's start the game. Now, the crown game begins. I will count to 5, so the teams that want to participate must press the buzzer during the count. Starting now. I will count for the first round. Participants 1. Let's stay for now. The first round is too risky. Okay. 2. What should we do? Let's stay here for now. Even if we win the first round, it'll be hard to stay for the next 4 rounds. Please ask me to. 3. It is risky to go in the first round indeed. I shall wait and see. 4. This game should be favorable for us. If we can participate starting around the 4th round, we are almost certainly going to win. 5. Buzz. You guys. I knew you would do this. I knew you would go without thinking. 50 minutes is more than enough to take these chumps. I'm not sure if that's supposed to say 5 minutes or 50. Anyway, I agree. Because we're the strongest team here. Can't you be less impulsive? I don't think this one is hard. Huh? What? Oh. There's another stupid team like us, but you're gonna be sorry. Doubt it. Well, the count is over. The first round of the crown game begins now. Okay. Let's take a look here. I haven't met anyone else, right? I don't think so. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. I don't think anybody from... actually, you know what? Just for now, we're gonna move Knockin' Huts back down. Just for now. And here's the reason. At this point in the game, we're talking about story, personality, there's some other aspects, but right now, here's why. Right now, they're not really good teammates, especially to Shimizu. It's funny to watch, but they kind of just disregard everything he says just because they consider him to be weak, when in reality, Shimizu has shown nothing but to be intelligent and knows how to play his cards right. And without saying too much, if they would have listened to Shimizu, they probably wouldn't have had as much of a hard time as they did. But, of course, that's just how it is. So, let's see. We haven't seen Evan in a while. We're gonna keep... Actually, you know what? We're gonna move Han Sang-yu up. And here's why. He's obviously very cunning, even this close into the game. Even at the beginning of the story. He's always been really cunning. So, we'll see where it goes. Now remember that this stuff, just because Evan's down here doesn't mean I think that he's a trash character or anything like that. We're just playing it as a, hey, we haven't seen this character in a while, so we're pushing him down because we just haven't seen him. I doesn't mean that I actually think that he has potential. I've already read the series. I know what Evan's actually like. We're just putting it off of where it was. Lero Row. What should we do? Should we keep him average for now, or should we move him up? I think we'll keep him average for now because we haven't really seen much more of his ability or his story outside of what's happening. We'll leave him average for now just because we just saw him. Keep him average. Head on. We still haven't seen Head on in a while. So think of this as not as a I hate this character kind of thing, but we haven't seen these characters in a while, so we don't know what kind of potential they actually have, especially with Head On. And then, I mean, we see more Evan later on in the series. As far as Head On goes, we haven't really seen him since season 1. So he has potential, but we haven't seen him. So that's why. We haven't seen Yuri in a while, so we're putting him in has potential. And I think what we're gonna do is, I really hate using the term trash for things because, it's not really one of those tier lists where we're just, saying, God, I hate this character. So let's, instead of saying has potential, trash, let's say haven't seen in a while.
Switch apps without pausing your music. Start a free trial of YouTube Premium and listen uninterrupted.
Instead. Because I think that's a better way of putting it. Because we're grading them on from the has potential to the average, super good, God tier, right? We're not really grading them on do we hate these characters or do we love these characters, right? So at this point in the story, this is where we're at. Everybody else, I think, stated that. I think that's good. Like I said, these two got moved down from super good, and Shibisu, excuse me, because Shibisu is obviously displayed intelligence. He is, in my opinion, he's charismatic. He can be funny and serious at the same time, or, depending on the situation. He's obviously leader material. And these two, at this point, they just look down on Shibisu because he doesn't have the same raw strength they do. And instead of explaining, or instead of seeing him as an equal because of that, So anyway, that's kind of thinking. I was going to do up to 20, but it's getting late here. It's 12:30 in the morning, and I have work I gotta do tomorrow, so I can't do any more today. I will try to get on at a later time, and so we're on episode 15, so I'll try to get on whenever the next time I can, and we'll do more, but for now I think we're gonna call it there. I appreciate everybody for watching or tuning in to say hi, and I will see you all later.